All right, guys. So if you didn't know, we pissed off France. Yes, that's right. France is pissed off with us. And some of you guys may be asking, well, why is France pissed off with us? Well, I talked about this before very briefly, but we, the U.S., struck a deal to provide nuclear submarines to Australia, which in turn basically undercut a deal that Australia had with France. Okay, and France got so mad about that I think they pulled one of their diplomats from the United States. Okay, they was pissed. They was upset, right? And France has essentially been one of our oldest allies. And again, this has happened at a time where a lot of people are looking at the U.S.'s global leadership and questioning what the hell are we doing? So we're at a point where we're trying to make amends, right? We're trying to make up for the fact that we basically undercut France in regards to the submarine deal with Australia and basically make our relationship better. Strengthen our ties, be diplomatic, right? And for whatever reason, somebody thought it was a great idea to send the most disliked politician probably in this country to France in order to make them like us more. And that politician is no other than Kamala Harris, who is officially the most disliked vice president in history with a 28% approval rating, even lower than Dick Cheney, right? Who was not liked very much, right? Now, Kamala Harris, being the fake, phony, affirmative action vice president that she is, who is only in her position simply because of identity politics, tried to go over to France and play the same games that has made the American people dislike her the most, right? Her obvious and blatant fakeness, as she basically tries to use a French accent during her Paris visit. Take a look.
Got to get to Kamala Harris today, Laura. She visited the border of the Champs-Élysées in Paris. She was at the Pasteur Institute, and she sounded very Parisian.
We campaign with the plan. Uppercase T, uppercase P. The plan. We're expected to defend the plan.
The plan. Now, Laura, before you cruelly rush to judgment, condemning Pepe Le Harry and her newfound accent, she has a long history of linguistic cultural appropriation. Listen.
Tell everybody you know to vote tomorrow. Nothing like saying, you want to meet me tomorrow? What you doing tomorrow?
Oh, the possibilities are immense. Whatever you want to do, you can do.
As far as I'm concerned, Georgia, Columbus, 2020 ain't over until January 5th.
Laura, not since Hillary Clinton has there been a politician this obvious and less liked. This is part of the reason why she's at 28% approval and dropping.
I mean, her stock has dropped faster than a John Kerry Botox injection. I mean, I don't know. It is.
But she's got a backup plan, though, Laura. When the VP thing goes down, she can be a voiceover artist. This is a whole new career for her.
Yeah, so Kamala is doing what Kamala does, right, over there in France. And Fox News is roasting her up for it, right? Rightfully so, because it's embarrassing. It just is. I mean, first of all, again, she's visiting the wrong border, right? You're visiting Europe to address their immigration crisis, but you're not really that concerned about what's going on in America with our immigration crisis, right? As we have records amount of migrants crossing the border, right, on a monthly basis. But you find time to go to Europe to talk about their border crisis. Don't get me wrong, I know that's not what the trip was only about. I know they're trying to make amends with France. There's a whole bunch of stuff. But honestly, at this point, guys, why even send Kamala to do this stuff, right? I mean, I'm so serious. Like, she's just not qualified. She's just not. In what world does she think it's a good idea to use linguistic appropriation, right? Appropriating French accent for words that are not even French, right? It's one thing if you're actually trying to speak French and actually try to speak the language. Like, for example, in Spanish, when you're speaking Spanish, yes, you need to try to use a Spanish sounding accent, I guess, because that's kind of how you speak the language, right? That's a part of actually speaking the language. She's speaking English, right? Or what appears to be English. So her trying to add a French accent to English, to me, it's just unnecessary and it's just embarrassing. It's like, why are you doing this? Why? What's the point? Like, are you trying to make France hate us even more? Right? Are you trying to make France dislike us even more? Because that's what it seems like. If I was Emmanuel Macron and I heard that, right? I heard Kamala try to speak fake French with a fake French accent, I would call up Joe and say, look, don't send her back. Don't send her back over here. She's not serious. She's not serious about the job that she says she's here for, right? Because she's supposed to be trying to help us like you guys again. However, she's really just pissing me off. So she's making me dislike you even more. She's a clown. That's literally what I would do. I wouldn't even want to talk to her anymore. That, and also the fact that, again, she's not qualified. She's only in her position because of her skin color and what's between her legs. That's it. And I mean that in multiple ways. And to me, it's like this desperation to be liked is what actually makes Kamala so unlikable. It is obvious that she is fake and she is phony. Just like you guys saw there again in the Fox News clip. I mean, one of the reasons I showed it is because she uses different accents based off where she is, right? And who she's talking to try to fit in. Again, instead of just being herself, being Kamala, whoever she is, right? We really don't know who she is. But I mean, quite honestly, guys, again, I'm just tired of being embarrassed, right? I'm tired of this country being embarrassed on the world stage. We all remember what happened at the G7 summit, okay? The meeting between Biden and Putin, how Biden embarrassed us there because he didn't know what the hell was going on. He also obviously was being outclassed by Putin as well. And then Kamala is essentially getting embarrassed on the world stage too. I'm just tired of it, man. The Biden administration is just embarrassing. I'm just tired of being embarrassed. I really am. Kamala, man, I just don't know with her, bro. I just don't understand why does she feel the need to be so fake and so phony. Like, maybe this is who she is. Maybe just being fake and phony is her personality. I don't know. I mean, that is par for the course with politicians because they're all actors. And maybe Kamala's just the worst actor out of all of them. Maybe that's it. But regardless, let me know what you guys think about this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.